All right, for this range test of the FN502, I brought 9 different types of ammo, a mix of hollow point, round nose, some self-defense ammo like the silver tip, Winchester silver tip, and the Federal Punch, some CCI Stingers, some CCI Quiets. The first mag out of this was great. A couple things that concerned me when I was doing the unboxing video is the magazine base plate, that kind of bulky extended base plate, because it's a single stack mag. I thought that was going to bother me. Sometimes that pinches a little bit and it maybe wobbles a little bit and causes some malfunctions. It didn't seem to do that. Also, the trigger reset I was a little concerned about, and that didn't bother me. The trigger's nice, light, crisp. It is a nice trigger. It just has a long reset, but when I was shooting it, I actually didn't notice, and that's what I was hoping for. I've seen some reviews that say the trigger's fantastic and they don't mention the reset, and now I see why once I've shot it. Now, after that first mag, it kind of went a little sideways. I had a lot of malfunctions, a lot of failure to feeds. I had a few failure to fire. And that is one thing I do appreciate about hammer-fired guns, is you can recock and go ahead and get that round to go off. And I had to do that a few times. Overall, I really like the ergonomics of this little pistol. It feels nice, it doesn't feel cheap, it shoots well. I was able to get fairly decent groups, so I shot it okay. And now I don't have an optic on here. It's on loan to the channel from a friend of mine, and he doesn't have an optic on it. I didn't want to mess with it, as I'm going to turn this back over to him. So I just ran the iron sights, but I was able to get pretty decent groups. It's just clearing malfunctions for an hour is not really my favorite pastime. But all in all, I did enjoy this little pistol. So I'm going to chalk some of this up to the pistol maybe being a little ammo finicky. It did like some of the ammo better than others. It ran the Federal Punch, the CCI Stingers, and the Blazer Brass, and mostly the 2 Aguila. I had one failure to feed with one of the Aguilas, and the other ones, it had a lot of failures to feed. I think probably about 30 or so total. A lot of that was the CCI Quiet, though, which I'll get to in a minute. I also probably didn't give this little pistol enough TLC before I took it out. It probably was running a little dry, and I should have, taken steps to kind of correct that. And normally I carry a little bottle of rim oil in my bag. I switched range bags before I left, and I didn't bring that. And so I was not able to correct that at the range. So this probably needs a fair shake, needs another test, and I'll probably get that back out and try it again. All in all, I think it's a neat little pistol. It's a fun little plinker, and it's fun to shoot when it runs right. So would I say it's worth the money? I'm not sure. The TX22 Compact I just tested out of the box had one failure to feed in the same amount of rounds, and this one had a bunch. So that's a good question. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Was I super happy about clearing malfunctions all morning? No, not particularly. Now, I ran some of the CCI Quiet. Well, I attempted to. It would not run a single one of the CCI Quiet. Now, that's a lower powered round, about 720 feet per second, I think. Off the top of my head, I don't remember exactly, but it's a lower power round. It would not cycle any of those. Every single one of them was a failure to feed. So that was fun, getting all 15 rounds out of that mag. But I made it through it. You can see it maybe frustrated me just a little bit. Other than that, I enjoyed shooting this. It's a nice little shooter. Feels nice. I just am not sure about all the problems that I had. I've seen a lot of other people that didn't have any problems at all. And so it might just be that this little handgun needs a little extra TLC before you take it out. And maybe I just didn't give it a fair shake. I enjoyed it quite a bit, except when I didn't. So there's that. Wow, that's what I got for you today, folks. I appreciate each and every one of you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. All helps the channel. And I will see y'all next time I make a video. Y'all stay safe.